together to get this done. I was fortunate enough, like I mentioned before, to bring back, the core group of guys from last year, which is a good thing for me with the new role and for the chemistry of the team. And considering taking this position, one of the first things that I wanted to do, or that I mentioned, was the possibility of bringing back everybody. The guys who we had last year, they were a good group of guys. By the time the year was over, we had formed some kind of brotherhood with each other, and that developed, and we continued to communicate throughout the summer and things like that. So all those things are what encouraged me to keep going with this and to take on this position. I want to thank all the guys for their return. It wasn't the easiest job in the world. I forgot about the negotiation part of it. You guys are looking at a bunch of prima donnas right here. But it really, it was harder than I thought it would be just to get all the guys back. Yeah, I understand. I thought it would be more just like come back and play with me, buddy. But I eventually worked it out, and I got most of the guys back, so that was a good thing. We have started the season, as most of you probably already know. We had our first game in Sheffield Friday. There was a lot of positives that came out of the game. It's going to be an adjustment, like I mentioned before, but considering our situation and what we have going on and the way we played, I was for the most part pleased. The things that needed to be fixed or that we struggle with, those things have been addressed, and I think we have learned from that and moved forward. And hopefully, we'll carry it over into the game, and we'll be able to pull those close games like that out.
Win.
Win. There you go, Richard. Good job. All right. I'm going to stop talking now and just start introducing the guys. I'm going to start with the newest additions to the team. Let's start with Big Andrew Sanders. Andrew Sanders right here. Okay? This is Andrew Sanders. He's from Edinburgh, but he played in Ireland and studied in the States and things like that. But I promise this is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He's just no, it's not that. He is big, but he's just a big, friendly guy. I can't, I'm gonna struggle if I have to get on Andrew. It's gonna be hard for me to do it because he just encourages you, and he's a good job, and he's cheering the team on, and Mr. Reed can help me with this. He's the biggest fan on the bench. He's cheering for us and doing whatever he can to help. So, I really appreciate him that, and I think all the guys have grown a big respect for him just because, the type of guy that he is. So, this is Big Andrew Sanders right here. All right, moving on, we're going to go with Scott Russell. Scott Russell's the next guy. All right, this is Scott. Scott played for Falkirk last year. I think he's been with the team before a couple of years, 2 or 3 years ago, right? Right? Yeah, he was practicing with the Rocks before, and then he moved to Falkirk, and now he's returned back. He'll definitely be an asset to us, especially pushing guys like Rob so we can practice and things like that. As time progresses and he gets more experience, maybe hopefully at some point, he'll be able to see court time. But he's a hard worker. He's done good so far. He will be full-time with us. He's finishing up his prior job right now. So starting next week, he'll be full-time with us. So that'll be good for us in every aspect, on and off the court. So this is Scott Russell. All right, next up we have Bilal Clarence. Bilal, he's the newest and only unfamiliar face of the professional players we have this year. He's from Copenhagen. He's played in Spain. He's played in Germany. He went to school in the States. He also plays for the Danish national team. He just finished doing that. Captain of the Danish national team. Okay, so that's a good thing. We're fortunate to have him here. I've watched tape of him and I've seen him practice up to this point. He's a combo guard. He can play the 2-3. And, I may even ask him at some point, you never know, when we call him up, he has to play the point guard for us too. So he's a multi-dimensional player, which is good for us, what we need. What I really like about him is he's a hard worker defensively. He gets down and grinds hard with bigger guys, and he's quick enough to guard the smaller guys too. So we're looking for big things from Bilal Clarence. Now I'll just go down the line with the rest of these dudes over here. Okay, relax. Here we go. Let's start with Big Mo. All right, Big Mo. Big Mo. This is his first year playing professional basketball last year. He started off a little slow. He was terrible actually at the beginning. As time went on, he got better, and by the end of the season, he was a power to be reckoned with on the inside, and he was able to stretch defenses, big men especially because of his ability to shoot the three-pointer. He was a big priority for me to bring back. I think me and him worked well together throughout the big man positions, and he's a good guy to work with on and off the court. We built a relationship. Sometimes it wasn't so good. I battled with him a lot of times last year, and we fought sometimes. But hey, that's how it is. So, but overall, he's a good guy. He battles. He wants to win, and that's what's most important to me. So, I'm glad he was able to come back. Morris Wallace. Rob Yanders. All right, this is Rob Yanders. Here you go, Ms. Reed. This is Rob Yanders. I've been knowing Rob a long time. What has it been, 5, 6 years now? 6 years now. I've been playing with him or against him. So we've known each other for a long time. I got a big respect for this guy, for his will just to want to win. Regardless of whatever game it is, we could be playing patty cake, but he wants to win and I want to win. Okay, so I respect him for that. We've been through a lot together, and we've battled a lot against each other. So we have a respect for each other. He's been a big help to me this year up to this point. He's like one of my assistant coaches that I have on the team. He helps me in practice, and a lot of the play calling is going on during the games. He's responsible for that. I kind of put that burden on him, and he accepted it. So that was a good thing coming from him. He's been a leader on the team for the last couple of years since I've been here. We played together in Sheffield. He was a leader on that team too. So I was glad that I didn't have to deal with his contracts.